we're going to be moving on to the next bit of content, which is a Reddit post, which was suggested by somebody who is here in this chat. And if you're eagle-eyed, you'd probably see why they've suggested this. Bit of a long title, but let's do this. Friends who have been player longer than I. How would a pirate crew know where I've been while I'm cargo hauling? I was pirated earlier and they said they have been following me for 2 hours, then listed where I've been buying and what I've been selling. Right, and they include a screenshot of the chat. Right, I need to hide the chat and stats so that you guys can actually see what's actually going on here. Might actually have to hide the camera as well. What the fuck is this? Right, there you go. So I don't know if you can read, like they've tried obscuring the names, but they've done a very poor job of it. So the blue text, I don't know why there's blue text and white text here, but yeah. I believe this was in DMs because it doesn't have global written there. So global is blue for them, and then the square brackets with nothing in it is probably a DM chat. You may be able to read it. Blue and white to show the same person talking. No, they've written down me in green and crossed out their name in red, and then the blue that's being crossed out is the pirate in question. So if you can look at this one down at the bottom, the last sentence, if you read the name, I'll spell it out to you all. Nonanelson. Nonna Nelson talking with the target, bragging that they've been watching them. So the snippet that we've got here, it starts up here and they've crossed out the fucking first place. I don't know why. So we got Nelson. I don't know what the first word says, but it goes something Everest Magnus Crusader. Didn't they get called out by Jared Huckabee? I think so. So they've listed out, old Nelson's listed out the locations that he saw old mate go to, and old mate's going, asking me 500k when that cargo wouldn't even profit 300. And then Nelson tells him the cargo that he moved, so processed food, iron, and now fluorine. Be really easy to track with a turret monster. Yeah, that said though, pretty sure Nelson was kicking around in his mantis and attempted a little bit of extortion. It didn't quite go the way that he was hoping. So sorted this by top just to see what other people had to say. But Maddie Waggleburns says you can get some missions that provide items with beacons attached to them. They can be thrown onto your ship at a port. They provide your location in real time. Yes, you can do that. Old WTFG War says, pirate here, you guys get this one for free. We use our bodies, get on a ship, elevator, airlock, backspace, boom, marker, you're welcome. Problem with doing that though, you can't sell the cargo. So you're hoping that you're going to get the target before they get to sell. And you need to make sure that you put the body on the ship before they buy the cargo, or else they can't buy it. That's also true. Only one person have the marker. That person crashes, you lost the marker. And they're memeing a bit. The OP, what the fuck? Yeah, freelance. There are no secret trade routes. Everyone runs the same basic routes. It doesn't take much to stick to. Some players off near hubs to track who's coming, who's going, and scan them. I think this guy doesn't understand that. Sometimes we'll just pirate people for the experience, but yeah. They probably had scouts waiting at trade hubs that scanned your ship when you left to see if you were worth intercepting. Possibly, but you're working alone, that's not the case. The Mantis with a VK though, we now have the fuel to be able to jump to all the stations, so you'll beat most ships. You are 2. Maybe snuck aboard your ship, you wouldn't be able to sell the cargo then, or buy. Yeah, this is one of the things that I saw and downvoted. Still, pirates have an equivalent risk as a haulers in their gameplay loop. This will never be anything more than semi-legitimate griefing, especially if haulers have to spend time physically loading cargo. The amount of pirates to haulers will change dramatically. What's the point of risking your own time / alpha UEC when you could take someone else's with little investment or consequence beyond lost time? With the VK, you're slower than S2 and 3. They've changed that then because it used to be faster. Following a pretty standard route, if global chat was correct, if they spotted you at 1 or 2 of the locations on that loop, depending on your ship, they could have made an educated guess and just bluffed that they're been tailing you. Not really. Here we go. Here's Nelson. VK acceleration is dog shit. Yeah. Hello, it's me, the pirate that got you. When using scan, you can see what someone has on board, combine that with what they are flying and where they are, and you can even make educated guesses based on where they come from and go to. E.g., as soon as I saw you turn towards Crusader, I knew you had fluorine or whatever it was called loaded, because that's the only commodity that you can sell from Magnus, if I recall correctly. Also, sorry for the 500k, it was meant to be 50k, but I mistyped, didn't realize until rewatching my VOD. It was 2 AM? Not good enough, Nelson. If it was 50k, I would have paid 500k, oof. Did you destroy the ship? What was the result of this though? Did you end up destroying them? Better not let them go. find the lack of typing disturbing. This is actually one of the reasons why I don't like posting on Reddit though. Nelson is own key human? Yeah, I know. I shouldn't pick on him that much. While the negotiation, the prospect. Okay, when he refused, he got shot. Did you switch to ransom? Or did you guys end up just moving the cargo and selling it? He refused that too. How much did you try for ransom though? Like you fucked up and said 500k when you meant 50 on the extortion. If you're going for ransom, you would have seen the mistake and changed the amount, right? Traders never even trying to negotiate at all. Some do, although a lot of the time we ignore them. Even more so, follow me for 2 hours for 50k, that's a yikers. Hope you enjoyed watching me struggle to park for 50% of it. Like, we used to follow rock miners for less. Even if his profit margin is millions, charging 300% doesn't make sense because he would have to do another 3 runs to be at 0 profit. If you base it purely on profit from 0 to 100%, the worst case, if he pays is that he won't make money, but he also doesn't lose any. But don't leave, we can still make a deal, and he said, deal my ass. Of course. The French carrack, yeah. That was a fun hit. Though it was a bit chaotic. Reflecting on it, it was fun. They usually go for 20 to 50% of their profit, and if they're making things complicated, the price goes up. So, example, here we go. Profit was around 180k, so we want, but mistyped 50k, he didn't pay, so we bought it and killed him. And tries ransoming the ship back for 100k, tried anything. We would have gone for like 150k. You seem like a cool pirate. From No Cream, 6845. No such thing. Pirates are just murder hobos who tell people they play by certain rules and are just having fun role-playing. 99 times out of 100, they'll kill for the fun of it, even after you pay up. I fucking hate this. I haven't heard of any pirate players doing this. Only people claiming that this happens. Don't negotiate with pirates or give them anything, even the satisfaction of a fight, which is laughable when they even mention they like that, since they exclusively target defenseless cargo haulers and flee from anyone who can pack a punch. Get caught by a pirate, don't respond in comms, and yeet into the closet, closest object to blow up, giving them the bird the whole time. They'll get nothing from me ever. And before all the butthurt murder hobo pirates start spamming with, no, I don't do that. Hey, yeah you do, most of you do, so why trust any of you? Death to all pirates. Nelson, you're being a lot nicer to him than I would have been. Just doing fine, pirate scum. Need a downvote. Comment deleted by user. 5 more replies. What's going on here? Deleted 1 day ago. Comment removed by moderator. Oh, the mod team got involved. Your post was removed because the mod team determined that it did not sufficiently meet the rules. Be respectful, no personal insults, bashing. Include general statements. X is a bunch of Y. Okay. This salt just got too bad. I agree, but they initially told me 500k. The second that they said that, I made my decision that I ain't doing shit. 50k though, I probably would have just paid and been on my way without a second thought. Next time I run cargo, I have to have more of an idea of how to avoid things. Like, I'd say that the results of this encounter was your fault, Nelson. Like, this mistake here of telling them 500k, that's your fault. Then again, like, I probably would have charged more. But I mean, like, even picking up on the mistake, like the fact that you missed that you said the wrong amount, I'd say it's always important to double check the quantity that, or the amount that you're going to ask or demand. We never ask, we demand. That's the thing, this person doesn't seem to understand, like, following somebody for 2 hours for 50k. Like, we don't care about the fucking credits, really. It's about the experience of getting around, tracking a target, working as a team, you know, working out the best place to interdict them, and then striking. And yes, like, when you stalk targets, you're practicing a skill that is crucial to hunting targets. Folks, the most famous pirates throughout history are also the absolute worst pirates. They were known because they were caught and executed. If you're doing it right, no one even knows who you are. No, they're not. One of the most infamous Chinese pirates was a woman, and she was never caught. She was given a pardon because she created a pirate fleet that the Chinese Navy couldn't deal with, and then they contracted her to help fight bloody their enemies, and then they gave her a royal pardon. Reese got rammed by an NPC and then his QED didn't work. We caught him with a Crusader 6 with a blue. It seems like a lot of people seem to know about the whole using a boxed beacon to mark a player's ship. But there's also a lot of, like, old information as well. Like, people saying, oh, you gotta check your ship for bloody stowaways and things like that. You should check your ship for a stowaway. But there's certain things that will indicate whether or not you got a stowaway on your ship at different points. One of them is if you're trying to buy cargo or sell cargo and you can't because there's a body on your ship. The terminal will tell you. But I think a lot of players don't actually understand the lengths that other players will go to in order to do their chosen gameplay loop, especially when it's not something that they themselves do. Everybody wants to play this game differently, so, you know, it's like, you've been following me for the last 2 hours? Well, yeah, we're waiting for you to have more valuable cargo on your ship. Stalked rock miners for hours before. Yeah, it's actually one of the reasons why I don't like stalking targets for too long. Like this whole sea, was it processed food, iron, fluorine? Trying to work out if the iron or the fluorine's the more expensive one. I think the fluorine is. Yeah, you're just killing Psy for fun. Also, why are you following me for 2 hours? That's just it. They don't know how long we've been tracking them for, so in their minds, as soon as we show up, oh, why are you killing me on sight? It's like, dude, I've been staring at you being fucking an idiot for the last 60 minutes, and I'm tired of waiting on you to bloody get something that's more valuable. So I'm going to extract my gameplay from this situation and move on to finding another target. Right, yeah, Reddit. Obviously, 40 minutes at Magnus. Fucking hell. 319 upvotes on this though, and a lot of misinformation going on. My bounty hunting org implemented a leaderboard for player bounties, so I've been enjoying the same salt that pirates get. Had one guy recite the Bible at me for 2 hours after stalking and killing him. Holy shit. We haven't had that. Like, we get called a lot of things, that's for sure. But I haven't had anybody recite the Bible at me for 2 hours. I think this is probably the most important reason why you would do this. Nelson's pretty much brought it up here. He gave me an opportunity to teach Rice about setting up snares. In Mongrel Squad, we value the experience of doing piracy over the ability to make credits. Like, I'm quite confident that if we just focused on making credits, we'd be the best at making credits. But that's not really what we're focused on right now. We want to be better pirates. So, you know, sometimes you end up doing stuff like this, where you'll stalk a target for 2 hours and you'll look for those opportunities of where you're going to hit it. And, you know, you may fail. You may fail and the target has no idea that you're even there. So you've got another opportunity to have a crack at them. Like, that's the value. That's where we really get value from these types of experiences. That's what we like to focus on at Mongrel Squad. It's like the experience that we have during these hits. The CIG can wipe the credits, wipe the ships, all our kit. They can't take our experience away. One of the currencies that they can't take from us. So build and focus on experience, and when things change, you're able to adapt faster than everyone else. Alright, we're pretty much done on that Reddit post there. I'll take our skill weight, implements master modes. Hey,